What was George Washington's favorite tree? The infantry. Why did Washington have trouble sleeping? Because he couldn't lie. What would George Washington be called if he were a transformer? Opti US Prime. Why did Washington wear suspenders? To keep his pants up. What kind of tea did the colonists love? Liberty. How did George Washington speak to his army? In general terms. What soap did the first president use? George Washington. Why did Washington's father forgive him for chopping down the cherry tree? Because George still had the axe in his hand. Where did George Washington buy his hatchets? At the chopping center. Did you know Washington invented the knock-knock joke? No, but he certainly made a good first impression. Why was George Washington the healthiest president? He had a strong constitution. What is Washington's favorite color? Red, white, and blue. Why did the pioneers cross the country in covered wagons? Because they didn't want to wait 40 years for a train. Why is the Oval Office round? So no one can corner the president. Where do presidents keep their armies? In their sleeveys. What kind of furniture does the president like? Cabinet furniture. What do you call a rock star running for president? A polymusician. Why did the candidate sprinkle sugar on his pillow? He wanted to have sweet dreams about winning. Which president wore the biggest shoes? The one with the biggest feet. Why did the Scarecrow run for president? He was outstanding in his field. What was the most popular dance at the White House? The Independence. Who is the cleanest president? Let's go with Dwight D. Eisenhower. What does the Liberty Bell have in common with a dropped Easter egg? They're both cracked. Why do presidents love Camp David? It's intense. How do candidates travel? By Air Force one foot after another. Why don't we knock on the White House door? Because freedom rings. Why was the dime smarter than the nickel? Because it had more sense. What do you call a cat running for office? A pursident. What is a frog's favorite president? James Monroe. Row, row, row. What is a dog's favorite president? Barack Obama. Why did the dollar bill go to the doctor? It wasn't feeling like itself. It felt like change. Who is the vegetable's favorite president? Barack O'Broccoli. Who is the owl's favorite president? Herbert Hoover. I want to run for office, but I'm too tired. If a president tells a dad joke, is it an executive order? Did you hear about the camping trip at the White House? It was intense.